2x15. It's a 15-minute AMRAP. You'll start with 80 GHD sit-ups and 40 lateral burpee box jump overs, 24/20. In the remaining time, you'll complete as many rounds as possible of 2 rope climbs to 15 feet and 2 handstand walk planks of 15 feet.
I like moving my spine in that way.
Look how mad he is, Day.
I'm just annoyed because I don't like wasting everybody's time just because my internet doesn't want to work. Anyway, that's not your fault. I'm going to start it.
Day, are you frozen?
I'm not frozen. I'm just...
She's frozen in disbelief of my...
Literally, I said Day for like 2 different things, and she had the exact... She didn't move like at all. I was like, you were a statue.
Wait, you said my name? I didn't hear you.
That's all right. But what was amazing was the fact that I don't even think you were breathing. Like, I think you were just frozen. Like, you were just
Sometimes
not
I
moving.
forgot to do that, man. I just...
You forgot to breathe.
That's tough. That's tough.
All right, we're going off. And we're off. We got W at CrossFit Revival here, doing the workout, starting off with 8 GHDs. What I was saying before, I mean, this is our second attempt at this. Hopefully the internet doesn't crap out this time. Chris, how do you like to rest if you're breaking GHDs? Because a lot of people have to break these. How do you rest?
I try to rest like in a sitting up position, so kind of at the top. I try to like scoop my butt onto the pad to like shorten my hip flexors.
Yeah.
Because even if you're resting, if you're all the way off the pad, kind of like
really
how
get a
W
break.
is here, no, you don't. Your hip flexors are still working. So I'll kind of like make my legs almost like a frog position just to like find some sort of rest for my hip flexors.
Yeah, I'll also like try to hold on.
Day
to,
has
like,
too many
the handle
physical
in front of me,
therapy
too.
friends to want to do this when ADHDs.
You know what's funny is like I've been I was talking to a few people all in this same realm, PTs, ATs, and they were saying the same thing. They're like, "Oh no, like GHD sit-ups, I don't mess with those." But hey, I like it. I like moving my spine in that way. But yeah.
That'll definitely be the snippet of this one at the intro. I like moving my spine that way.
It's good for you. Yeah, spine health.
Yeah, well, he doesn't get super hyperextended. Like, he has a nice bowed shape, like a full body arch, not just like a lot of the girls that I work with who tend to be bendy, they just like bend straight at their low back. Like, it's crazy to me how, they just hyperextend, and that's like where they get tension from to be able to go through reps. The way he's doing it, even though you might not get the same like elastic response out of the bottom, is probably better for spine health.
Ben, is this their gym?
Yeah. Yep. Justin JC.
I wasn't sure. I've never seen a gym. The is it in like a school or like a
Yeah, I think it is an old school.
Not a school.
I want to say he said it was like a middle
a
school or something.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I've
it
always
is
seen
cool.
videos, and I always see like the stage behind.
Yeah. He has some sweet spin classes. You put the whole floor full of bikes and have one instructor on the stage. Missed opportunity, Justin.
Yeah.
The spin class, but all Echo bikes.
That's it.
Yes.
Ooh, man, that was a grindy rep. These are looking pretty labored. But we're done now. On to the 40 lateral burpee box jump overs.
What's his like strength and weaknesses? Like, is this a workout that's, you think, like that plays more to his strengths or not?
Combination, right? Which I think is like going to be the case for most people. They'll probably get some of what they like and some of what they don't. Often people who are better with like height standardized movements aren't as good with the bodyweight gymnastic stuff, and vice versa. So it's like, even though rope climbs is a gymnastics movement, it's based on a distance. And something like handstand walking is obviously the same thing. A box is related to height. GHD is a range of motion thing. So technically here, there's 4 movements and 3 of them are based on distance. Not the burpee though, so I guess you could maybe split that one in half. So it's sort of like a combination because he's relative to the bell curve athletes he's competing against, especially now that he's in the big boy division. It's he's below that bell curve. So a lot of the things that are, it's similar to me. Like if I'm having to do wall balls and Brent Fikowski's next to me, he's gonna be doing them a lot easier than me because I'm 5'7". So there's certain things like that just make it hard. So that was a way to not answer your question. But we're getting to the crawl burpee, so that says something. The hip flexors are getting tired.
Yeah.
Chris, I have this new client, and I was like, do you ever step up your burpees? She's like, no. I was like, what if you get really tired? So we're going to work on it.
I'd be so upset.
You'd be so offended.
I would. I'd be like, oh, why? Why? Even watching W do these lateral ones, I hate to say it, W, but there's a lot of wasted movement in these burpee box jump overs.
So, this was by design in the workout, but obviously, like your quads, hip flexors, like core is going to be smoked afterwards, like your whole anterior chain. So it's definitely going to be very funky doing these reps. But I think you also have to pace the GHDs knowing that.
Yeah.
So he probably could have taken more breaks and like just taken it a little bit easier to keep the burpees moving a little bit better.
Yeah, like I'm watching him even doing the crawl burpees. He's actually, he almost seems more efficient doing these crawl burpees than he was doing the actual burpees earlier, if that makes sense.
It does. And burpees are one of those things, like once they slow down so much, they get like almost harder, not easier.
Yes.
But
again,
to a certain
extent.
To a certain extent. But like, okay, a toe bar, you can't slow it down to make it easier, right? So it's like a toe bar, you just have to stand there and rest and stare at the bar until you're ready to go again. Where something like a burpee or like a wall walk is maybe another good example. Like you can take 10 seconds to do a wall walk rep, but not recommended.
You could take 10 seconds to say wall walk.
My brain just took a dump on me.
Whoa.
It's okay. Days did that earlier. Chris was talking today and no one was home.
What was that?
Chris was talking today and no one was home. Just got the blank stare.
Man.
Oh, W is so tired.
Yeah.
He's halfway through. All right, we're through the buy-in portion, so that took over half the workout. Chris, did you? I'm sure you did. Maybe not because you were maybe team. Did you do the quarterfinals workout with pistols, GHDs, and rope climbs?
Yes, I did.
That's one of the like. You've like a couple experiences as an athlete that like redefine your like vision moving forward of certain things. Like my perspective of snatches will always be different after heavy Isabel and running all those progressions. This was one of that quarterfinals workout. It was pistol, GHD, rope climb. That'll change forever how I think about those movements.
Dude,
it was brutal.
I I had never experienced the inability to like pull my knees towards my chest. Like I remember just being like, I can't lift my like what is happening here?
Yeah.
Like my entire midsection and hip flexors just like crapped out. Like they just gave up.
Fresh grip, only to do like 2-foot pulls every time on the rope.
Yeah.
I feel like to a degree that's how these are gonna feel. Maybe not quite that extreme, but definitely. Obviously, you're gonna have like a ton of fatigue.
Yeah, that workout, Ben, had just interference everywhere because it was like because like when you had because your quad you couldn't use your quads for the GHDs and your abs were shot and hip flexors were shot for the rope climbs. It was just like I would just remember being cripplingly sore afterwards, like so sore.
You know the worst part? I didn't have a GHD, so I didn't do any GHDs in practice. None.
No,
my abs were sore for like 2 weeks. I couldn't sit out of bed.
You're lucky you didn't get rhabdo.
I mean, maybe I did. I don't know.
You might have.
Undiagnosed. Yeah, his
Did you have to
handstand walks
buy
are
a
definitely
GHD
looking
for
more
that workout?
shaky. No, I traveled to do it. I went down to the Harrisburg area to do it. Yeah. Dub's usually really good on his hands, so I don't know if it's the core fatigue is the issue or the tricep fatigue. I'd be curious to see what he would say on this. But yeah, this one kind of reminds me of that quarterfinals workout. And that been last year, 2024.
That I can't help you with.
I think it was 3 rounds of 50 wall ball, 50 lateral burpee box jump over. So it was a lot less than that, folks. That was another one of those workouts I won't forget anytime soon.
Oh yeah, I do remember that workout. That workout was so hard.
It was awful, and I did it twice within 24 hours. Because Chris sent me his score, and I was like, oh no, I need to redo this. And it was like everything I had the first time. I was like, if I don't go faster, my quarterfinals is just done right here.
Yep.
I went faster. I didn't crawl those burpees, but that was probably the most tired I've been doing burpees in a long time. Honestly, it looks like the buy-in kind of buried him, and now he's just suffering the rest of the time.
Oh, 100%.
That's the worst. And also, like, rope climbs, just traditional rope climbs still get me out of breath. It's just, like, enough where I'm not relaxed. I wish I would have put a round counter up here. I wonder how deep he is into this. The handstand walks are moving pretty well. It's just like, you can just tell that the systemic fatigue's up high enough where it's just making everything really tough. Which I'm assuming is from the buy-in. Oh, I remember now. It was the burpees are coming is what made me so tired. After those burpee broad jumps, I just like never recovered from it the rest of that half-hour workout and was just kind of suffering at a high heart rate the rest of the time. Final length here. I can maybe get 2. I don't know. That might have been a no rep. That was close. Good effort, Dub.